We are live at 11:05 on BC. We're at Spirit Cars, and we're moving stuff from one building, Trinity, to Spirit, and Spirit to Trinity, and Composites to here. Reorganizing, did a lot of reorganizing, and everywhere. There was stuff everywhere. Nathan, my right-hand man, behind the camera here, in his training program. I don't know. I think I got a 2-year commitment.
2 years?
That's how long I'm gonna be on the school board. So when it's all done, I'm gonna sit on the porch. Spring is like feeling like it's here, and I want to plant my greenhouse and all that stuff. But moving stuff around, do you ever know what it's like when you start moving, and then you get into some old pictures? It's like, oh my gosh, and you can't. It's like, what? I can't. And So I'm gonna share some of my pictures. Why don't you come in close? So this book was with my pictures. Automobiles of America. So I'm looking at some of this old stuff. This is a mobile steamer. This is can you get these pictures? Built by White, the first truck built by White. What else we got? We got like lots of them. This is a Maxwell right here. I remember my grandpa telling me about, he used to have a Maxwell. Here's a Model T. Another Maxwell, a Franklin. So I got thinking about it. We're actually a car manufacturer. Did you know that?
We are.
We build cars.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll kind of show you in the beginning. So we were there in the beginning of the internet back in '94. So I've been on the internet since '90. I think we had a website in '94. You know how I answered my first emails? They would bring me a piece of paper. I would read it. I would write my answer, and there you go. I figured it out pretty quick that I can do that, but I'm not a big tech guy. But I did figure out in the early days of the internet, loading up a picture took forever. Live streaming wasn't happening. What you could do, what we did a couple times, you could take a picture. Every 5 seconds it would change the picture. And now it's like we're watching movies, and it's just like, so instead of having a catalog that had pictures, I did line drawings of all our stuff. There's Idea Man, got that. We had Idea Man. You know, if you know the company, you know Idea Man. I had him driving a car here, and Idea Man was. So I did line drawings of all of our stuff, just so that it would load faster on the internet, so we could put our catalog. So this is actually history right here. So and then, oh my, the memories. I didn't even know this was here, Tamara. I wonder, Tamara, are you out there? She was we weren't foster parents, but she lived with us for a while. What a hellion. And then she drew this. She had huge potential. So I showed her how to do it. If you don't know how to do these, get a piece of glass, put a big picture on it. So take an actual picture, say something like this. If you had this picture and you turned it over and put it on a piece of glass, and can you see through that at all into the light?
Yeah.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
Look at that. See that? And guess what? If I had that, I could take an ink pen and start doing these line drawings. So I showed her how to do that. Anybody can be an artist. Isn't that amazing? So we did some of these early on, just because it's cool. So I'm just going through I'm going through pictures. You're going through it. Mike bought a C cab from us. These are old. This would be 2008. So he was excited. This is a turnkey that we did. Snowbird Creations. He did some T-shirts for us. He's a BC. Thanks to the great truck. Best of show. That's always cool when you win best of show. We are founders of the NTBA, and I'm not sure which one. One of them was the National T-Bucket Alliance, and one is the National T-Bucket Association. So this is the Cartoon Bandit, the Pilgrim, and me, BC, in the middle there. They gave us a plaque for being founders of it. So it was basically founded on our website on a BBS. You know what BBS stands for? Bulletin Board Service. It was like one of the original message boards. Like before any of this other stuff, before anything. So these guys, they're neither one, I don't know if they're around. I talked to the Pilgrim a couple years ago. I'm still around, barely, but I look a little different. I was kind of clean there. Oh, here's the new owner. This is my son, Jesse. He actually knows how to turn a wrench. This was the first time we ever did a car build with Jerry Titus and Cruz and Branson Lights. It was awesome. We built a fiberglass body at the show. We put an interior together at the show. We took the car and we literally built everything, plumbed it, wired it, did the whole thing at the show. Of course, we had the body painted there. We had the livery stable there at the show, so it took us 3 days. And right across from us was Eldon, over on this side. Well, you can kind of see their booth there. They chopped a 50 Merc over there while we were doing this. Great fun, and it rained, of course, so I was in the rain. So we built a car in the rain, but it was odd. So this is great memories. That was the first start of us going around the country doing the build. So we started doing that 15 minutes, 18 minutes. We did it 5 times a weekend, all over the country there for a while.
Wow.
Hopefully you all are enjoying my memory lane. We won't take too long. This is a car we built for Super Grip. We put skid steer tires on it. Talk about a rough ride. But he invited us to go to World of Concrete. He took it around to the big shows to sell his tires. The goal is to get people to stop and buy. Dexter passed away. Who remembers, if you're out there, I'm asking you this time for sure, for real, put a comment. If you were at the Buckethead Bashes, the original from the NTBA Nationals when they were in Mountain Home, it was a huge deal here. So this is just like, we were prepping the town before anybody got here. Every sign in town was the buckets are coming, and they welcomed us like unbelievable. Town did, even to the point where Kurt Hemety, he did video stuff. The sheriff's department took him in a helicopter, the sheriff's department helicopter, to video when we did our cruise from Walmart to downtown. Massive, it was awesome. So this is me. These are some important people in town, I guess. Basically, they're all gone now. Well, not all, but one of our representatives and chamber guy and whatever. This is awesome. I built this car. Man, there's so much stuff here. We're going to go through it pretty quick. So this is Soda and his family in Branson at maybe the very first ever NTBA event in Branson. He's from Japan. So he was on the message board, and I asked him to name my car. So we built this car with a bunch of kids. This is his daughter and his wife, Idea Man, of course. So I told him it's kind of what I wanted in the context of maybe the Holy Spirit's, man-powered cart. They came up with something that was more like a hearse. But no, that's not what I'm thinking. This is alive. This spirit is alive. So that's Holy Spirit's, it's called Say Ray Rickshaw. So this is a Say Ray Rickshaw, the Holy Spirit's man-powered cart. I built this, and I sold it, and I probably need to buy it back. I think if it's for sale, I probably should buy it back. Ultimately, I had a dragon put on the side of it, and I got my old lantern headlights. They were good. You could light the candles, and it was good up to about 50 miles an hour, and then they would blow out. Not very good for seeing, but anyway, memories. Oh, man, we had a dealer, Hot Rods in the Desert. There's some cars he built. Norm, I love Norm. Norm lived up the road. This was definitely at the Branson show with Say Ray. Norm was cool. He passed away a few years ago. This would be classic Norm right here. Oh, here's some more pictures of Say Ray around. Just lots and lots of pictures. Lots and lots of pictures. Oh, this is a young lady built a car that she was just 16. So that was, huge. Pictures everywhere. So, kind of a, you recognize where that's at?
It's right there on the strip in
Downtown Mountain Home.
Yeah.
T-buckets as far as you can see. I don't know if you can see on the, I mean, there was people everywhere too. So we're gonna do that again in September. I wish I had the date, but in conjunction with the car craze and flipping, which is on a Saturday, probably the second week of September, we need to start advertising and putting it down. I want to do we call that the Buckethead Bash. It was the NTBA Nationals. Well, we're going to do what we're calling the Spirit Friends and Family Reunion. And looking through these pictures, and I mean, there's no lack of pictures. And what we used to do, we would ask people once you got your car done to send us pictures of it. So we didn't build this car, but somebody sent pictures. There's a note here with the picture, and then we would send them a title for the car and get that done. We built more than a couple cars. We built more than a couple hundred cars. We built, actually, we're legitimate. I've never thought about, we got is that a business license? We got our Arkansas Motor Vehicle Commission. We're like a new car, used car dealer. What is this over here? Sales tax thing? I don't see the thing, but we're actually a car manufacturer. We have our World Manufacturer Identifier number from the federal government. So we can issue, that's a pretty big deal actually. It took a lot of phone calls to get that to happen. And some bottom line, to title your car was very confusing, very difficult, especially the government doesn't think you can build a car in your garage, but you can. There's proof, I'm not gonna go through anymore, but there's a bunch of them here. So anyway, we have that service, so that's pretty cool. And a lot of these cars were titled different ways. So you know what I would like to do? I would like to start a registry of Spirit cars. So we've been doing this now 30 years almost. 20, yeah. 94, that's 30 years, right? Holy cow.
Yeah. Well,
So Spirit cars have been around 30 years. I don't remember. We've been through different systems, but we need to make a registry that is pretty easy to put online. They got these things where you can do your family trees and all that stuff. Surely it's technology we can get put up there. If you have a Spirit car or think you have a Spirit car, if you're original owner of that car or if you bought the car, it really doesn't matter. Let's try to figure out where all the Spirit cars are. I know there's a Spirit Cars Owners and Builders Facebook page, but I look on there, it's mostly stuff for people that don't have, most of the posts are non-Spirit cars, but we don't own that page, but I'll get on there and say that. We've got our Facebook page, we need to get more on top of all that. So that'll be, we need to do that. Now that we got the museum or whatever it is over there, we got a place to eat, a place to put stuff. We'll do Friday night before the car craze show in September. Saturday after the show, we'll all come to the house. We used to have a big party at the house when it turned into a week-long event when the people were coming down here. It was a big deal. So we'll do that. Man, I could spend the whole afternoon because I'm not even breaking in the history. Anyway, this is gonna all get piled up into another place, not where it was, but where it's going. Cleaning things up. Even got a poster. See our poster? We built multiple of that car. Built one, then somebody else seen it, wanted another one, and then had somebody come in wanting Alice wanted to get a 34. Built it turnkey for they're in there, and as they're leaving, the poster was on that wall over there. And it takes a while to go through everything when you're building a turnkey, and it came out to be a really nice car. They love it. That become part of their lifestyle now is traveling those shows and the people they meet. Her husband said, I want one too. I want one just like that. So I went back in the office. So we built them 2 cars. I think we built 3 cars that basically looked True Flames, sorta, kinda, only in blue. True Blue. It's True Blue Flames. A lot of memories. You do it for long enough. So I was not here anymore, but now I'm back.
oh yeah.
Been back for about 6 months. I've been back for real, owning everything for about 2 months now. Got some excellent changes going on. We don't build cars here, we build dreams. And as I look back, I've got a lot of great memories oh, here, look at this. Okay, this is random picture, but this is in Mountain Home. During one of our events, we all came and finished at the cruise. Well, somebody's taking a picture, I don't know. Yeah, well, I don't know who that is. But we built this car on the square. Pulled up with a trailer. Start taking the parts off of the trailer. Everybody's watching. And built the car and drove it away. I don't know how long it took, 20 minutes, something like that.
Wow.
But that's on the square in Mountain Home. And there was actually so many people on the square, it was packed. And we were getting, you know how the big car shows will bring people from all over the place?
Yep.
We were getting people from Springfield and whatever, and they were getting a little crazy on the street in front of there. all of us T-Bucket guys were like, we're out of here before we get blamed for any of this mess. But it was a lot of fun. You think we can pull that off again?
I think we could.
So make a comment. If you were at some of those original NTBA Buckethead bashes that were in Mountain Home, let us know. A lot of great memories there, and we want to do it again. Man, that was fun.
Make it
I'm
fun.
not even gonna go into. Man, y'all, I'm just gonna go through some of these, and y'all have a great day.